by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Watch the pass. Mike's 59. Mike's 50. Gotta go in and out. Let's go. Let's go, D. Check 43.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Mike 5'9".
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Amari Rodgers to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
What do you need, medicine? You have to wait.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
6-0 our score after 1. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, 40 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Wilson. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb from 19 yards away. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh, it's wide right. No good. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Wilson to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here we go with Williams. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He'll complete this one to Watson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The 2nd half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Jones, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Rodgers will throw for it, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Wilson. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. This pass caught by Hamler. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Rodgers. This is caught with a catch right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On second down, it's Jones. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Again, it's Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. Got Dobbs over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Rolling to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now Wilson on first down. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here's Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Wilson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Wilson to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throwing now is Wilson. And that will be incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
It's good defense, man.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Whoops.
12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check one.
On second down, this is Harris. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Everyone got 4 down. 18's moving. 18's moving. 70. Go. 18, 50, Mike's 50.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. He'll get this down to the 38.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Going to run the toss here to Harris. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Cut. Under 10. Under 18.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
50 to Mike. Watch the curl. Mike 50.
They hand this off to Harris. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 44 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now. It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Now Pickett on 4th down. The quick slant caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Pickett will try to throw for this. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll bring him back within a point.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And some space here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On the give, this is Harris.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Pickett. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Pickett will look to throw it here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
What? Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Fryermuth in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here.
Fucking 4 people there.
That is a near perfect end of half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way home for a Broncos score. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. 75 yards. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Throwing again on second down. Pickett. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
47's the mic, boy, 47. Check, 47. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They run with Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Harris going to get it again on second down. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Off play action. Pickett. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pickett lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Wilson finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Counter. Here's Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
13 yards remaining on second down. Here's Wilson to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. To throw is Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages.
The kick by McManus is good.
And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a toss play. It's Harris. Oh, he's got
what the
and now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 69 yards. And the Steelers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Well, at this stage in the fourth, I thought they might work it down the field a little differently, but they go where the run, hole opens up, and he's gone.
Were we mind melding there? Because you're thinking differently, meaning throwing the ball, right? I'm with you. With that time on the clock, I thought the ball would be in the air on just about every play. And they came back and got him with a surprise because I think the defense was planning for that as well. That took some fortitude as a play caller. Give him high marks for making it happen.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Three yards remain for second down. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patrick. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patrick. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Broncos who are going to get the first shot at things. They'll have it here as we start in overtime.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Now it's Wilson. Got a man, it's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down and 4, Wilson over the middle, complete to Judy. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Second down and 5.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys in the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
He's got Pickens complete. Able to get this all the way out close to midfield, just what the doctor ordered on play 1 of this drive in crunch time.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Looking to throw here. Pickett.
He's going to air one out.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime.
Now Pickett.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here's Pickett. Pickens on the slant. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now. 1st and 10.
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 29, Pickett. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.
Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
So it's a win here for the Broncos, and it was thanks largely due to the play of the quarterback, CD, a guy who's been doing it for a while, and that's Russell Wilson.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he let his guy.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. Why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them, just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not in you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign. Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the streets before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, God power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe, so you gon' see. Yeah, I did not chase, I just attract what you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dancing and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with this past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I could give but think of us. Duck, jab, hook, send it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet.
I told my boss, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like the lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real the jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just underscoring them, boy, man. I told my boss, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I tell them my vision. You young, you should get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. This visor to cover my face. You see me working and working. I'm getting it done. But soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boss, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking thanks, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around in the Ram. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold on, money call it right down. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is, man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go. I told my boss, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Turned up, turned down right now. Too dope, make better get around right now. Hey, I'm too turned up, turned down right now. Too dope, make better get around right now. Yeah.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the bass. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega, promise it ain't nothing after. a new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city, you probably wouldn't make it. Oh yeah, yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertip like I'm Thanos. Knocking doors down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition. Boy, I know we undefeated. What you heard, let's heard. We eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slayer. Pay what it cost for the tail, extra with the band. Young Cruz, king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great.
What up?
I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I got extras on the way. How much?
That's what's up.
Extra, extra. How much? Extra,
I was just chilling, dog.
how much? Extra, extra.
Yeah, everybody's asleep, so. For sure, homie.
From the site that many call the loudest
fucking
in the
Chiefs,
NFL, we are
Oh,
inside
damn.
Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a
Right on,
good
Chiefs.
AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs.
37.
Now
From
the
Denver,
kicker,
dog.
Brandon McManus about ready to get us started.
Well, for
and
sure.
into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
It's good, man. Lived here my whole life, pretty much. Love it. A lot of other people, too. That's what's up. I've never been out east, like, but once to go to New York. Broncos, man, home team.
Mahomes not wasting time.
Oh,
He'll
for
throw.
sure. No way. I can see why. Goddamn.
He's got it.
Nice one.
And
Nice
all
one.
the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Got to watch that edge with Patrick.
Hardman, 75 yards.
I just played the Steelers. They had a long-ass game with them.
The game's first score
Went into
here
overtime
this
and everything.
afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
I got it. I got it.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard
I miss Troy, that's
line.
for sure. You haven't seen a player like him since.
Throwing is Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Not very, no. No, not very. I've been playing him all my life, so I'm not very good at it.
His tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second
What was that?
and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Wow.
Second and 11 now. Wilson. He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Oh, nice one.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left.
Their defense, the Chiefs.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Come on, catch it.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Damn.
The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Anytime he reads man
coverage,
I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
I didn't know that.
The kick by McManus is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
That's true.
So both teams come away with points.
He was the dog.
Opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg.
Because he was a dog. He was the dog of the team.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
No, not like Tyreek was.
Moments to happen, incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Locates Hardman.
Oh, no, I missed him. Oh, no.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Totally whiffed.
Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown
Whiff.
in this opening quarter. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Whoop.
Still first quarter.
I got to watch this shit again. Whoop.
I think they're thinking about their game plan. Whatever they
God
came in
damn.
with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to
Fuck,
11.
total whiff, man.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Oh, hell no, I can't
After
break
the
my
field
shit
goal
over
last
this.
time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
Oh, what's he doing?
That didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
Spinning around, dancing back there.
With a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than
He's
the
fucking spin-a-loo,
But you
fuck.
met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's
Oh, no.
Can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Oh,
Chris
man.
Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction.
That's
here.
for sure.
because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
It's third and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
Oh, shit. Ooh, God damn it. That's not what I wanted to do. Shit.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he is going to have a Broncos
right
first
there.
down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2.
He was right there.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
That's pretty funny. You're like, he's not going to throw it there.
Wilson.
Oh, come on, Wilson.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part
that's and you know, this game really, they really hit on that shit, you know. They make it so it's like he doesn't pass as good.
After the incompletion on 1st down.
You have to really be good at this shit.
Wilson will throw again. Short pass.
Shit, no!
Anyway. It helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
This is one of those plays where your instincts actually go against
He ran all the way back
you
for
really
it.
need to try and knock that down, but it happened so fast, partner.
Yeah, you see the ball in the air, maybe even though you're behind the line, you just think, I need to catch this and try to make a play.
Yeah, what you really need to do, knock it to the ground and just go ahead and go to the next down, because now you're probably going to lose yardage.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on.
Fuck.
Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so lucky.
Oh, what? What?
So the completion good for 7 there.
No
and that'll bring
way.
that 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play.
That was
Hit
insane.
that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it
That
can
was
be
insane.
if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Well, here's a first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm. And he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
That was pretty good.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
That's funny.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
Oh, what a move.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Mahomes firing complete, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
He got airborne.
Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes now on 1st down. Dancing to his
Get
left.
off him.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Sliding out of the pocket.
What the fuck?
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll wind up getting about
That's
6
hilarious.
out of that, as that's going to lead us to the
That is
2-minute
funny.
warning. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, no shit. She's pregnant right now.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more.
Oh, you were about in front of the line.
Taken in by the tight
Is that what that was?
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Oh, no, I didn't see that one.
On second down, here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right.
Oh,
and this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one,
I've never seen it.
that worked quite well for the defense.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Mahomes.
Oh!
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield.
He just happened to be in the right spot right there, man.
That time, not
oh, he switched off that guy. That's crazy. I want to
start what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I don't know why, dude. I don't know why they don't turn him loose.
Tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short.
Oh, you talking about Gino?
So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Yeah, his numbers look way better. But Russell's going to turn up, man.
Down. Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete.
I hope he does that at least. We paid a lot of money for him.
Inside the 20 at the 15. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
What the hell is that?
Credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Escaping the pressure right.
No way!
And this is going to be intercepted.
Oh, no.
Jerry Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their
man,
own 5-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3.
Don't be
we
talking
might
like
look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Oh, shit.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Oh, shit.
Off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the 1st half.
So
you're funny as hell, bro.
Why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Catch that shit, man.
The drive there is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good 1st step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson eluding the pressure right.
Oh, took a big hit.
Inside the 5 to the 4.
Took a big hit.
Timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Now Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Alberto in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Can't be at the third.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half.
Not at all.
2 quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Keep fighting. Yeah, I watch Red Zone.
First and 10
I do the Red Zone thing. I like
the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there.
Yeah, I work Sundays sometimes, but working the nights.
Just
By the time football's already
They have
over.
not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
What is it?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They'll stay on the ground with
stuff
Williams.
in the run.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him
Stuff
again,
in
and
the
they
run.
drop him behind the line.
There's no
The
room.
second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to
Nice.
imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
No way.
Bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Oh, what'd he do?
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard
I didn't even know what the fuck
line.
happened.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You
Damn,
find
that
out
was
this is
wild.
something that you can't just edit,
He went
right?
way up
There's no
for that
rewrite
shit.
here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. His throw incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Open man is the tight end.
Damn, that's not even
Gray.
Kelsey.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
I'm surprised he can't throw that again. That'd be cool if he could throw that.
It's 2nd down. The decision that
That'd be
time
cool
was
if he
to
could throw
keep
that
it,
flip
and
back.
Not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their
That'd be
shoulders
cool.
square to the
That would
line
be
of
cool.
scrimmage and refuse to be budged, That's the end result. No place for him to turn upfield. No chance to gain any yards.
I mean, because that was pretty cool. He even had time to throw it again.
Throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Is there a way to do it?
They'll roll him out right.
Oh, nice one.
Schuster, it's complete.
That was nice.
Out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh!
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Jersey Jewel. And the Broncos will take over.
You're funny, dude.
At their own 12-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And
he slid all far.
The 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Damn it, come on. You could get past that guy.
18-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Here's Wilson.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
You're all getting a phone call. They're all getting a phone call.
That is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, you called it. You said that this is going to be a respectful game.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
To throw again on second down, Wilson.
Come on, man.
Off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete.
And he will have a Broncos first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
Throwing again here, Wilson.
No! What the fuck?
Into a sea of bodies, and it's
Oh, they try a lateral on the return.
Oh,
now the ball's loose.
Go.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
That is too funny,
exactly
man.
The way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee.
Am I being too loud for you, Pop? I'm sorry, doggy. My dog's coming and staring me down. I'm being too loud for him, I think.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
American Bulldog.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good boy.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Here's where it really
not a lot,
off.
but we still get snow.
Evade and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
No, you know, he don't like water. He don't like water or snow.
Throwing on first down is
He's
Mahomes.
funny.
Steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes.
Oh, you got to pick that.
Fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent.
You're going to fire him,
He
huh?
escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Oh, there he is. He finally got him. Big play.
Gregory able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right
He's
there.
fucking fired.
Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
He's
I'm
fired.
Sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs
That's
away
true.
and try and make a big play?
That's a big difference.
You can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Oh, man, you stuffed my run the whole game. Had negative 3 yards.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have
You're
ever
stuffing
been used,
the run.
they come into play for the guys on
I have
offense.
no
right now.
run
Just
yards.
take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
There's no fucking room.
He's going to be stopped cold behind the
Unbelievable.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at
I told you, you said that their defense sucks, man. You killed me.
Meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now.
Yeah, at the beginning of the game, you're like,
Trust
oh, their
him with the
defense
football.
sucks, but
You
they
can't trust
held pretty
anyone.
well.
And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense.
Oh!
Heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
He let you have
What
it. He
a
let him
huge
have it.
touchdown that was.
He was
Obviously,
right
in
there.
the late stages of the
Yeah,
fourth
he is
quarter
right
as they
there.
try to put this
He is
one
right
away.
there.
And Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll
I
be
thought for
very
sure it was
proud
going to
of
be a pick.
every
Oh, I
rep.
missed it.
If they close this
Oh.
game out, just a few snaps remaining, they can't relax just yet.
McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Let's go.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they
There
can
he
get
is.
things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if we kept pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Yeah, they were.
Mahomes will throw.
Oh!
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
He's fired.
And he takes this one back.
He hit him at the last second.
And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six.
That defense really helped me out this time around.
Until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Josie Jewell.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
I didn't see him.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
All right, sounds good, bud.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
Yeah, I'm about to probably take off after this one, but yeah, definitely.
Get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes.
Oh, you got to catch that.
Max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They go play action now. Wilson.
Oh.
And it's incomplete.
Good game, brother.
Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission.
This was crazy. He was talking all that. Patrick Mahomes the best, and ate him up. Ate him up. He threw like 4 picks with Patrick Mahomes. He had too much confidence in him. He had way too much confidence in him.
It's not a conflict of interest. With the business, West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference.
Damn, I'm barely fucking breaking even. Jesus.
They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother?
I didn't realize I was doing that bad.
Top of the food chain, rock bottom, and handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this